fertilizer spreader is used to apply fertilizer and other granular products to surfaces. Other products might include granular pesticides, grass seed, pelletized top dressings, or even de-icing products for winter walkway use. A fertilizer spreader, when properly maintained, will spread these products evenly and consistently over the surface of the ground. We are going to fertilize this lawn. First, let's fill the hopper with some fertilizer and get ready to fertilize this lawn. We make sure the spreader is on level ground, with the shutoff lever in the closed position. We will fill on the hard surface, not the lawn, as a spill is always possible. We will work here without the rain cover. This will be your company's option. The screen is in place, although this will vary as well. Ask your supervisor. We will fill the hopper with 1 bag of this fertilizer, being sure to always double-check the product label before filling. Even though this hopper will hold a bag and a half, this can make the hopper very heavy, so we will only use one 55-pound bag. Also, a very full hopper is more prone to tipping and spillage on slopes, and it will make the hopper harder to handle. Our supervisor told us to spread the fertilizer we are using on setting number 14, so this is what we will set the control rate lever at, and then tighten the knob firmly. At this time, we are not concerned about controlling fertilizer that spreads onto this walkway, so we will not bother shutting off one hole and using the deflector. More on this later. Now we will fertilize this area. The spread pattern of the fertilizer is about 6 feet on each side of the spreader, so we will start our first pass about 5 to 6 feet from the edge. The first rule of applying fertilizer is to always be moving when you open the flow of product. If you open the flow first and then start walking, there will be large amount of product poorly spread at the beginning, causing waste and extreme over-application of product concentrated in one area. This excess amount is too much for a lawn to handle and will often result in burning the lawn, killing a localized area. So watch how this technician walks his first pass along the walkway, about 5 feet away from the edge. He walks at a steady pace, with the spreader almost level with the ground, for an even, consistent application of product. As he reaches the limit of where he can go, as he already did the outside edge. When he starts going the other way, about 5 feet from the outside edge of his first pass, he has to start walking for a second or two. Then he opens the fertilizer flow. You may have calculated that while the product spreads 6 feet on each side of the hopper, he only moved over 5 feet, not 6 feet. So why the discrepancy? This is because we want him to overlap by about 1 foot every pass. The fertilizer gets a little thin at the outside edge of the spread pattern, and if we try to get too precise, we will likely end up with lightly fertilized row a foot or two wide, then after a couple of weeks appears as a stripe of paler colored turf. Overlapping slightly is better.